Good morning, everybody. I'll give you a little bit of update from yesterday to this day. We are in the lower bracket semifinals. If we win this game against the Hawks, we'll have a championship game for the lower bracket come, I think it's 1 o'clock, 1:05 this afternoon. The Hawks is looking to continue in the same manner that they played the last game, strong, start to finish. We get picked back up Levi this game after he has served his 1-game suspension. So we'll be able to, basically the whole team will be playing here today. This is a new arena for us. This is the USA Hockey Arena. So I'm not sure if this is where it's all out of, but it's a really nice arena here. So it looks like we're going to get underway here. Just a bit, collecting the hockey pucks. So the way the tournament bracket works, we have not seen this team before. They had a red and a blue wing, and so the bottom 4 teams get to play in the lower bracket. So we've got 4th place in our bracket, and we're playing against the 3rd place of the other bracket. So unsure really how it is, and you never really can tell. That's Isaac Watson on the ice with Levi Baldoff and James Taylor. James Taylor getting underneath, but they send it out to neutral ice. And that's Caleb working with Grant Lounder on the back end. Taylor getting in the zone, trying to find the slot. He'll throw one in, and it gets stopped and pushed out. Levi Baldoff picked it up off the wall, trying to find in between, and they'll tip it up this. Ensley. Ensley keeps it in, and that's Baldoff in the corner. Lounder trying to keep it in, does for now, and they'll pitch it out. Someone sitting on the line. They'll loft one in. It bounces off of Ratkovic's glove. There's Levi on the attack. Gain the slot. Now back in the corner. Watson steps up. Over to Taylor. Taylor feeding out front. Ensley stepping up to get to Watson. Watson's still with it. Out muscling the guys, keeping it in. Dumping it up to Cairns. Cairns will take it to the net. Backhand shot goes wide. And that's Connor Hyde in front with Isaac. Can't get a stick on it. They lift it. They'll get in the zone again. Alex in on the corner. Trying to sling and hit Connor Hyde. And just behind. Shelton passing up to Hyde. Hyde getting the zone with Cairns. He'll loft one in. It goes up and over the net. Cairns working the board. Gets muscled on the wall, down. He's going to remember that number. Hyde again, trying to feed it to Kearns and up and in deep in the Hawks zone. Leo McFall giving chase. Passes out to the point, dumps out. And Lily balled off on the ice, working with Shelton. Up to McFall. Trying to hit Kearns on the stride. Hawks bounce it out into neutral ice. Hyde trying to loft it up to get to Gregor. Gregor with a big hit mid-ice. And it's Levi trying to get a stick in there. Playing the pass. That shot comes in to the glove of Ratkovich. Out the face-off, Lounder feeding up to Jack. Jack feeding across, trying to hit Levi. Hawks turn it out back to neutral. Gregor trying to pitch it up. Hawks turn it around, gain the zone. Jack back to get a stick on it. Hensley will send it up and out, and it's Gregor. He's got one-on-one. Trying to get around. Turn the other way. The shot comes in. Ratkovich follows it to his glove. Freezing the play. Yeah, so a little injury report on Lily Baldoff. She's feeling pretty tender this morning. She, yesterday she took a hit, and it wasn't the hit that hurt her, it was falling on her tailbone. So she's struggling a little bit with that. Backhand shot by Watson, trying to get it in there. That was a good hit by number 78, Cairns. Watson trying to dance it in, gets pocket picked. Now neutral ice. It's good to see Lily's not the only girl here is. Another one gets on the ice. That shot comes in up and over the net into the corner. Going back to the paint. Back end to Watson. Watson and Taylor dance to the line. They're going to say offsides. I think they had that. Probably waited patiently. Not sure about that call. But yeah, so we're going to have to go and get Lily maybe a size larger pads, hip pads, and a little bit more padded. McFall dumping it in deep. Pass out to the Hawks. The Hawks dump it out. Lily will send it back up, turn it around. They gain the zone. Trying to get a shot on net, kind of limped it in. Now behind the net, it's Hyde working with Shelton. Shelton's able to bat it to the corner. And now Hyde will pick it up and he's going to skate it out. Cross ice pass to McFall just ahead of him. Hawks dump it out, and another offsides by the Foxes. Cairns on the face-off. Working with Gregor and Jack, and they will that into the zone. More of a scrum than anything. Cairns trying to dump it. That comes across ice. Looks like they got tangled pretty good. Shelton steps up and sends one wide and around. That's going to come to neutral. Millie able to get it up to Jack. Another offsides by the Foxes. Up the boards. Foxes chasing. They send one back all the way to neutral and to the Foxes zone. Foxes return a biscuit. Hawks now in the zone. Send one in. Give chase. In the corner, it's Lounder working. Pass back around the boards. And it's Watson to pick it up. We'll send that one out. Trying to hit Baldoff. Now it's Taylor and Baldoff working point. Good chip there by Watson, turning it around. I got a guy sitting on the line. Great job by Ensley forcing that puck off the end of the stick. And now it's Baldoff. Leaving the puck behind the neutral ice. He goes back and gets it. He'll send one in deep. Looking for that line change. Watson keeps it in. Takes a shot wide of the net, goes in the other corner. Lounder will send it back around the boards. Karen stepping up. Good hit on long. Another push towards the net. Lounder sends it up to Hyde. Hyde takes a shot. It's bounced out in front of the paint. Hyde almost getting stick on it. And now it's that shot goes up over the net. Hyde working the corner. Watson up to Cairns. Probably a little too much on it. They say no. They had a touch. Just sits behind the net here. Hawks collect it. Pass it out of the zone. Back into neutral ice it goes. Cairns will lift it up to McFall. McFall, good shoulder there. Standing tough. Hits Hyde in stride, and they poke it out. Turn it around quick. Lazily into the corner here. Lounder will pick it up. Icing is the call as it gets up and over the stick and in deep. Huh? Can you hear me now? Might have been on mute. I'm not sure. Not sure what Cairns got caught for, but it's balled off. Working the puck to center. And Shelton keeping up with them. Hawks dump it back into the corner. Balled off. Receiving the puck. Trying to push it out. Gets off the end of her stick. Back out to point, and here we go. It's Shelton. He's going to go. Take it in. Trying to get a shot off. Get his stick there. On it. He's still back in the corner. Good? Okay. Baldoff taking the puck. He dances past. Gets a shot. That goes high and over into the corner. Shelton take another one in there. It's bouncing loose. Levi trying to get a stick on it. Still loose. And they finally collected good pressure by the Foxes. Minus a man. 25 seconds left on the penalty. Ensley back into the Foxes zone, sends it back to neutral ice. A good touch pass there. 6 seconds left on the penalty. Should effectively clear it. Jack working from behind, still dogging that. That'll kill the penalty from Cairns. They send one in. Hey, who is it? It's Cairns back on the ice. Foxes back themselves to turn it back into neutral. And that'll do it here for the first period. We've got a scoreless game at 0. Starting us off, Watson, Taylor, and Baldoff in center with Sheldon and Baldoff on defense. Baldoff dancing, can't gain the zone, loses it on the blue line. They turn it around, take a shot and get it in. With a ripper, absolute ripper up and over the blocker. Shelton dishing it out of the zone. Baldoff in with Watson. Gets checked. Poke check. Watson with the puck. We look if that slot takes a shot and gets it in. Foxes clawed back. Off the stick of Isaac Watson. Scores 1-1. Cairns, McFall, and Connor Hyde off the faceoff. They got it. They'll loft one in. Cody will stop the play. Stepping up is McFall. He's got Connor Hyde trying to get it to him. Yes, Hawks get a stick on it and turn it around. Trying to find a shot in the slot into the corner. That's a chip by Connor. Yeah, it's Ensley with the puck. He's going to go in. They send one in deep. Bounces behind the net. They get some speed on it. Fox is able to defend that one as he dances in. Turn over in the neutral zone. Another shot goes wide of the net. Hawks behind. Pass up to Hyde, a good dump to McFall. Hyde gains his own. Gets around one. Trying to backhand shot, goes wide of the net. Cairns with it. Trying to lift it up and over. Goes just high. Lounder steps up. And get it back in deep. That pass all the way across. Trying to find the man sitting on the line. Ensley sees it, and it's up to Baldoff. Baldoff should be passing it up to Hyde. He almost takes it all the way in. Hyde back with the puck. They chip him just at last, they'll dish it out. Lounder sent it back in, but that's going to be offsides in the Foxes. Pass over to Jack. Jack trying to push up the ball off. Up the boards it goes. Shot on goal in the glove of Ratkovich as they try to beat him up high. Baldoff slings it around the boards. Jack. Scrum out in front of the net. Gregor able to reach in there. Disrupt. That pass goes off Lil's foot. Now back down the net. Shelton trying to push it out. Up to Gregor. They keep it in, but Shelton will pick it up and find Jack out in the center. Baldoff turns it around. Fox is still not able to clear. That comes in and hits Sheldon. Sheldon will dish it on net, but not on net. Going to be icing on the Foxes. Taylor trying to work up the boards. Hawks send it back to the center. Up and out it goes, and it's Watson. The shot goes in the defender. They pick it up and turn it around. Now they're keeping them wide. They take a shot, goes wide of the net and behind. And we're going to get Not sure what we're going to get. Looks like Cairns is going to get another penalty. Didn't see for what. So Isaac Watson going to take the face off. Hawks send it around the boards. Gregor back helping. Comes out to the point. The shot comes wide of the net and bounces to the other side. Hensley able to get in front of that one, and Watson now with the puck, setting up the boards. Hawks take another shot. Trying to pass out to wide of the net. Foxes clear it. We're going to get an interference for a trip. Trip on the Hawks. So we'll go to 4-on-4. With 37 seconds left on our penalty. We'll stay at 4-on-4 until then. Get about half a power play at the end of that. Baldoff working the puck, looking for Hyde out front. Still with it, dump it back. And that puck clears. Fox is looking to reset. Over to Hyde. Hyde will send one. Puck comes back out. Hyde picking up the puck, trying to advance it in. We're going to get a, I don't know, we're going to get penalty. Another penalty. Got a hook on the Hawks. So Foxes will play 3-on-5 for 44 seconds. Get all of the net. Good poke by Aratkovich, and they turn it around. Watson's looking for that slot. Shot finds his stick on the way in. Pass down low to Baldoff. Gets met on the boards. Hensley lines one up. He'll send it in and they kick it. Around the boards it goes. And that puck comes out. Now it's 4-on-5. Hawks able to find it on a rush as they get one man off the bench. 2-on-2. Comes around and able to shovel it in. Sorry about that, camera. Didn't move. That was Sheldon able to turn it around. They'll loft one in. Now it's Jack working in the corner. Trying to pass it to Alex. Alex takes it. Gets just wide of the net. Pass out to center. We'll send it in deep. Should be icing on the Hawks. Back to full strength. Hawks on the attack. Should have been icing. That goes off the post. Lily pushes up and out of the zone. It's definitely offsides. Another shot goes high and over the net. Passing up to Gregor. Gregor gets hit coming out. And it's Cairns. Got Jack sitting up in front. Can't reach that one. They'll lob one out. Gregor in the zone. The goalie's going to collect that one. Ensley with a hide. Hyde will throw one in. Finds a defender on the way in. Another good turnaround by the Foxes. Good passing. McFall gains his own. He'll send one wide of the net. Ensley up and out. McFall dishing it to Hyde. Hyde gets hit in the center. Still on his heels. Sends it around the boards. McFall trying to get to it first. Cut off by Hyde. He comes in. We're going to get a penalty for a hook on the Hawks. So, on them. So another minute and 30 with the man advantage. That pass all the way over to Taylor. Taylor danced around the corner, trying to serve it out in front as Kearns gets hit. Passes it out to neutral. Over to Ensley. Ensley up to Kearns, and Kearns gains his own. Trying to loft it over, it comes back out. Good hit by Watson. Watson coming in, trying to make that stop. Launder sends it in. Baldoff working behind. Up Taylor. Ensley. And Cairns. Another shot by Ensley. It comes in, hits the post. Serve it through the center again. Just out of reach. Kearns comes to neutral. Launder will pick it up. We'll find Kearns mid ice. Watson again steps up. Trying to will it towards the net. Getting all kinds of sticks in the way. Launder turned around and hit it on the boards. A little collision, they both go down. Launder's still digging for it. They don't pick it up. Round up the boards to Cairns. Cairns good stick, trying to get it forward. We've got Hawks end up with it. Ensley up to Cairns. That comes out. Loose out in front, trying to advance it forward. Cairns will send one deep. Going to be icing on the Foxes. Lowell pushing up the puck. Greger has it. He's trying to lead. Lowell able to turn it back around. There goes Levi. Trying to dance it in. They send it out to the side. Lowell trying to decide whether or not she's going to follow it out or Shelton able to force him wide. Jack physical into the corner. And that'll do it here for the second period. The Hawks lead by 1. Yeah. Hyde, Kearns, and Taylor leading Launder and Ensley. Pass back to Ensley. Ensley bounces up. I think that's going to be icing for the Foxes. Cairns pushing up to McFall. Oh, it's McFall that's out there. Messed up on that one. I thought it was Taylor. Pass out to McFall from the slot. McFall taking the shot, goes in her glove. McFall taking a big hit there. Gets back up and shakes it off. The shot comes in from the slot. Now it's Hyde. Get it out to neutral. Hyde's with it. He's got McFall with him. He'll take a shot. It's loose out front. Shot by McFall. Trying to dish it back, and the goalie with some good net presence able to fight the puck and the pass out without a stick. Hawks will get one. Pass out of the zone. Hawks having to reset. They'll send one in. And Shelton will handle it. Watson in there, strong, trip almost. Puck comes back into Rakovic's glove as he stops the play. Another sling wide into the corner. Shelton bats it up. And that comes out of play. Out of the zone. Puck comes out of the zone. Handled by Watson. Watson trying to dish up to Taylor. Shot all the way from center ice. Rakovic will bat. Shelton will send back one deep. Back to center it comes. All the way in deep. Ball off back to help. That centering pass, Shelton able to disrupt that. Getting the body on the puck. Baldoff gonna dance in the line. And he gets it in. Baldoff able to trickle that one past the goal, not sure how. Able to just enough on it to push it past. So the Foxes tie the game here at 2 with 10 minutes left in the third. Gregor in there, cuts off that puck. He'll send one right on net. Deflected behind, and back up the boards. Lounder will send it in to Gregor. Gregor setting one up. Out in front. Kearns can't get a stick on it. Jack trying to push it back to the center. Hawks still in possession from the slot. Gets shot, goes wide. That's Lounder in there behind. He's buzzing. Another shot, can't get anything on it. As Kearns against the board, trying to dish it over to Ensley. Up and still in. Shot comes from the point. Try to backhand one towards the net, and Rakovic recover. Ball getting pushed off the puck. They send one in from the slot off the pads of Rakovic. That lofts in and takes a funny hop over. Hawks still in possession. In the slot, take another shot. Rakovic again, able to get it. Another shot towards Rakovic, and he's going to cover. Hawks will saucer one in from the point, goes around. Ensley working with Baldoff. Trying to send it up to McFall. Back around the corner. Behind the net. Now it's balled off on the attack. Trying to drag around one. Hyde will find it in the center. Center pass, shot by Taylor gets hit by a stick. Lounder keeps it in. Baldoff takes a shot. Deflected wide, he'll pick it up behind. Trying to sling it out in front to Connor. Hyde back to Lounder. Lounder sauces it back in. This McFall giving chase. Hawks will send it all the way out to neutral. And Shelton turn it around. He'll dump it in deep. That puck comes out. It's a little bit of a foot race. Back in the corner, and it's Watson. He's gonna skate it. Got some speed. And then he gets hit. Kearns picks it up. They're gonna get a trip on Kearns as he goes down with the stick between his legs. Them. Definitely a good momentum shift for the Foxes here.
Second time for anyone to in the box.
Cairns on the face-off. No icing is called, I guess, because it hit Shelton, maybe. And Shelton turns it around. Biding his time. Patiently skating it up. He's going to get into the center. He gets lifted off his skates. Back to the center, it's Watson. Watson gains the zone. Trying to will it forward. We got another tripping. So the 51 seconds left in the first tripping. We get another tripping call, so it's going to be 3-on-5 here for 51 seconds. Watson's slow to get up. Foxes turn that around. Now it's Gregor and Jack getting the zone. Gregor can't get a stick on it. Baldoff tips it. We'll send one into neutral. Lounder over to Ensley. Ensley up to Baldoff. Just blows a tire. They'll turn it around. Take a shot and they get it in. Hawks lead by 1. Now tied with Watson. That's just wide of the net. Hyde back in front. I don't know how that didn't go in. Cut off Hyde into the corner. Trying to serve it at the center. That puck comes out and Lounder will pick it. Lounder taking it in. They get chipped on the line. And that'll do it for the first one, 4-on-5. Hyde will send one across the ice. Cut off by Hyde. Takes a shot, goes into the defender's feet. Watson with the puck. Can't get a stick on it. They turn it around, and that'll do it. It's even strength. Cairns, what a great block. Strong play. They'll send one all the way across. It was on net, so Rafkovich recovered. Baldoff passing it out of the zone. Now Watson on the attack. Watson trying to find Hyde. Shelton steps one up, sends it in. It's loose. Shelton back. Up the boards. Good pass off the boards. Gregor getting tied up, and Shelton will throw one on net. Gregor turned that one around. It's Jack. Jack with it behind. I don't know what the heck that was. Trying to feed it out in front. Puck tic-tacking around. Jack just getting hit left and right. Shelton sends one wide. Now it's out of the zone. Fox is on the attack. Can't get it around the one. They'll send it back wider than that. Going to be icing on the Hawks. Big Alex Cairns with Hyde, and I think it may fall. Around the boards. They chip it up and out. Hensley first to it, around the boards to Hyde, and he turns it around. Finds Cairns cross ice. Back to neutral. Now Hyde. Passing the fall from the slot. Takes a shot. It's loose. That shot goes off the top crossbar. My goodness. Trying to center it again. And it's Hensley on the boards. That shot cut off. That's going to go icing on the Hawks. Good chip by Launder, able to turn it around back to neutral. They're going to get offsides. Hensley sends it in deep. Taylor on the boards. We got Watson in the slot. Able to find the puck. That puck goes up and out of play from the defensive end. So take it in the offensive end. Minute and 35 seconds left in this game. We're going to have to start thinking about whether or not we're going to pull the goalie. Shot coming in. It's loose. Fox dump it in and Ensley with it. He'll chip it off his stick. He'll take a step forward. Send it, goes wide of the net. Back in deep. Trying to set up in front. No high sticking. Foxes will stop the play. I believe a timeout is called. Yeah. 25 seconds left. Fox is trying to get it out. Puck comes around the boards. 18 seconds. We'll send one in. 10 seconds left. Pass up the front. Chipped by the Hawks, and that looks like it'll do it. Foxes had a good run at it. And so we'll be packing our things and making a long trip home. Have more of our day back. Hard fought. Good game. Not the result we were looking for. That's okay. So that'll do it here for the broadcast. We'll get back to it for the regular programming.